Welcome to Temple Living with Rosemary. We're going to get this party started with our lymphatic drainage warm-up. If you can't hop, you can bounce. We're hopping for about a minute. We're trying to regulate our nervous system. I don't know about you, but when I wake up in the morning and I'm like, oh, I'm going to read the Bible, I'm going to work out, I'm going to get all this stuff done, and then there's a kid that wakes up with me, I can feel so derailed and so frustrated. Like, what is the point? What is the point? Because now what? Like, why did I even wake up? Should have just stayed in bed. And we're making the point right now. We're going to work out anyways. Bring your kids and work out with them. Oh, we're going to make it worth it, all right? And we're going to release all that frustration today. We are going to be lifting heavy. We're going to do some almost max out, not what I would consider max out coming from D1 athlete training for throwers. All right, now we're doing hop twist. So I threw at the Division I level javelin, and I think jumpers might have done max out similar to this, but I still think they did 1 rep max outs. I think of max out as 1 rep. But in motherhood, 3 to 5 reps. If our normal training is doing 10 or more reps, I think 3 to 5 is perfect. That's what we're shooting for today. 3 to 5 rep max out. Still get in and out in 20 minutes. I was listening to a training, like I don't know what, like everyone has different titles, you know. So this girl's a practitioner. I think she's like a nutritionist, holistic practitioner. And she was talking about how if you're going to Orange Theory or whatever for a year and you're not continuing to see progress, right, body waves, then you might need to switch it up. Like, you don't need 45 minutes every day. You need 30 minutes, 2 times a week, 3 times a week, 4 times a week, whatever you can fit in. And I was like, dang, all right, what are you suggesting? And she said something along the lines of like the workouts that I've been posting, and then also having weeks where you go heavy. And I was like, that makes sense. My body composition totally transformed when I was lifting heavy as an athlete. I, in high school, was like scared to have too much muscle. I was scared to lift heavy because I didn't want to look bulky. And then training as an athlete, we were doing Olympic weightlifting, we were lifting really heavy, chest openers, and I didn't look like a man. It actually transformed my body. I started to get way more toned looking and less fluff. Like that's what it did. So I am a huge fan of Olympic weightlifting because of that. I'm a huge fan of lifting heavy because of that. And I want to like rewatch that training that I heard and understand more of the science. But I just was like, this makes sense. So we're gonna start doing 4-week cycles. 1 week of lifting like we did last week, where it's 40 seconds on, 20 seconds off, higher volume, still only 20 minutes long. All right, trunk twists. And then the next week will be heavy. And then the next week we'll go back to that 40 higher reps, lower weight. And then we'll do kind of a deload week, more Pilates-like, less weight, lighter weight. And if you really want to like biohack, I don't know if this would be biohacking, if you really want to work with your body, treat your body like a temple of the Holy Spirit, what you can do, my intention, is for you to line up that deload week, that lightest week, with menstruation. That I think is working so cyclically to have your max week right around ovulation and your lightest week leading up to menstruation and at the start of menstruation. And you don't have to be perfect. Arms up and down. I am not perfect. Like, I'm filming this right now and I'm not my peak week, that's for sure, but we're doing a peak workout right now. So let go of perfection. I was just thinking about this last night. I was journaling. I'm going through the Bible study journal that I created. It's called Grace in the Chaos. I'm loving it. I'm doing it right before bed. I haven't journaled right before bed consistently since I was in college. I did it because I couldn't sleep, and so I would journal like the highlights of the day. It was like a letter to God. Thank you, God, for it. And I would write all the things that happened good today. I had to be positive. And then at the end, I gave myself room to address things that I felt like were negative, but it was in a positive frame. It was like, please help me do this better tomorrow. And so anyways, now I'm going through my journal at night and I am loving it. Okay, golf swings. And I noticed that I skipped a couple days. I only give you 5 days a week to journal. And that's partly for anyone out there who is a perfectionist, because it's tempting to say, oh, I missed a day, I have to start over, or oh, I missed a day, and just get defeated. And so I only give you 5 days to journal. In there you can take a journal of your own and write in that if you want to do every single day, if you need to journal multiple times a day. So I was just thinking about how letting go of perfection is a key aspect to sticking to something. And I actually have a Bible verse that I think can help us when we feel stuck, like, oh, I'm not doing good enough. All right, golf swings, now we're going to do ballet squats. So you want your knees, your toes pointed 45 degrees out, your knees over your toes or outside of your toes. We don't want your knees caving in. So I'm not going to get it verbatim, but it goes something like, my grace is sufficient for you, for power is made perfect in weakness. And I love reminding myself of this verse when I'm feeling so imperfect. And it actually makes me think that maybe perfection is like us trying to play God, us trying to be in control. Okay, now we're doing lateral lunges. You actually have to count these so that we do it even. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, switch sides. 1, make sure you're pushing your butt back. 2, this is the knee. Always feels like it's pinching or something. 3, did I already do 3? 4, 5, 6, 7, you don't have to go as low if it's pinching. 8, 9, 10. All right, done with our warm-up. We're gonna get into the heavy lifting. We only have like 11 or 12 minutes to get through this. We're gonna do heavy cleans, heavy snatches, and heavy push press. A clean, your back is straight. Keep your core tight, your back straight. You're coming down. You kind of push your butt up, keep your back straight. Drag the dumbbells up your legs, and then you kind of get a little momentum, and you're pulling up and getting under it. You can, I always thought of it like jumping down, but if you're not lifting like really heavy, you can kind of just get under it. So this is the fluid motion. Okay, if it's too complicated, you get up on your toes, just skip that. All right, and if this move is just too complicated in general, do squats. I'm gonna try 25s. I'm going for 3 reps. All right, ready? Here we go. 1, 2, 3. All right, I can go heavier. That felt good. Let's rest. 20 to 30 seconds. Just picking these weights up. Oh my gosh, maybe this is too ambitious. We're gonna do it. We're gonna do 3 sets. On our heavier volume, we've only been doing 2 sets, which I love. But when you're trying to work up, I think it's nice to have 3 sets to give yourself time. All right, here we go. Ready? Oh, deep breath. Make all the noises. It's gonna help release the frustration. Make all the noises. Here we go. Oh my gosh, I don't know if I can do this with good form. Let me try one more time. Oh, that was better. Here we go. Oh my gosh. Make the faces, make the faces. I don't know if we can really max out with cleans with dumbbells. That was ugly. That was not great form. Stay lighter. I think we're gonna try it again though. Oh, when I was maxing out, we had a barbell. And you gotta stay parallel when you have a barbell. You have to have better form. If this is too complicated, do front squats. Okay. I'm trying it again. I can do better. If all you're doing is tense, like if you're doing this movement, you're gonna be feeling better and getting better. I just think lifting heavy is so good for you. So good for you. It's such a great way to just release, like lift so heavy that you have to grind. Oh, let all that frustration out. Okay, we're gonna go. Oh, I'm not gonna talk. And get this good. Ready? Core tight, back straight, core and back is flexed. 1, 2, 3. We did it. That was improved form. That was better form. Oh my gosh, I love lifting heavy. This just feels so much easier. Like, we're not doing those reps, the high reps. Get more of a rest. I love this. All right, next move we're gonna do is a heavy snatch. Gotta probably go lighter with the snatch, then the clean because we're getting overhead. If you've never done these moves, then you should be doing front squats for the clean. For the snatches, what you can do is just a high pull, but very similar. Something if you have the barbell, your arms are out further. But we're using dumbbells, so our arms are here, back is straight, we're pushing our butt back, coming up, and then getting overhead. So from the side, we're coming up, getting overhead, probably not squatting as low. When you're lifting heavy enough for a clean, you're jumping under it, so you're getting low because you're not going to be pulling it as high for a max. Let's start with 20s. If you're new, do 10s, do 5s. Just get the move down. Ready? Let's do it. That feels weird. I think I'm gonna do 5. Ooh, this is ugly. Alright, I don't know if I can do 25 safely. Like the snatch, I just feel like you need the barbell. Maybe I need to take this into consideration for the max out weeks. Alright, 5 reps felt good at that weight. If you're not looking ugly for max out week, like, what are you doing? What are you doing? If you're new here, to Olympic weightlifting. You've never snatched before, do not max out. Grab some lighter weights, just get the movement down. If you want to be getting that benefit of max out, do a modified move. Do something else that you can lift heavy for 3 reps and stay safe. All right, here we go. 3 to 5 reps, let's do it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think I've only done single arm snatches before. That's what we're doing we're adding Olympic weightlifting to the rest of the week. I'll make sure to have good modifications. We're doing single arm, which is a lot easier to keep good form. So you can do single arm. You could do 1, max out on one arm, max out on the other arm, and skip the 3rd set. But you also, if you're like, but I want to keep moving with you, grab dumbbells and just do a suitcase march. Get your core engaged. I felt my core working on the snatches. They snatch your core. Olympic weightlifting is so good for your core. All right, here we go. Last one of these. I'm going heavy. We're gonna do it. It's gonna be ugly. I'm only doing 3 reps, faux show. 1, 2, 3. Oh, that looked better. That felt better. I just need to go heavier. Okay. Our last move. We are almost done. This is flying by. Our last move is a push press. So your front rack situation. Got your dumbbells in the front. You're just a little bend in the knees and push up. Core tight. What you're doing is you're getting your legs involved, these heavy muscles. Push up. 3 to 5 reps. We can go heavy. Got our glute in it. That means we can lift heavier. I'm going to start with 25s. I might try my 35s. And I might need to ask for heavier weights for Christmas. That would be exciting. Whew, here we go. Ready? 1. Oh, I can go heavier. 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. If you can do 5, you can go heavier. And while you're hype, man, I hope you're getting hype. I hope you're not like, oh my gosh, this is annoying. Let go of perfection. We'll finish out with that chat. When you're lifting heavy, there's no time for chit-chatting. Ready? All right. Here we go. Get the weights up. All right, let's do this. 1, 2, 3. How many do 4? 4. Oh my. Oh my word. I just feel so good lifting heavy. Oh my gosh, I feel like it's all the crap out. Oh, frustration. You're just going so heavy. You can't stay frustrated. Can't hold that tension because you lift so heavy that everything is like, ugh, right? Science. Total science right there. All right, last one, the best one. Let's go. If you're new, don't push yourself too hard. Go lighter. Do the 5 reps. Here we go. Core tight. Oh my gosh, I could have peed my pants. All right, let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Core tight. 5. Whoo! We're done. That was so good. I thought of core tight. I said it because I could feel my back almost starting to arch when I came down. Arm swings. So if you feel it in your back, think core tight. Core tight, core tight. Parkour. Core tight. What that does is it takes the pressure off your lower back. We do not want to feel moves in our lower back. And if you can't get your core tight or you're still feeling it in your lower back, go lighter. Okay, this arm swings is good for lymphatic drainage. So if at any moment you're like, oh, I gotta get something out, arm swings. Another thing, I've always wanted a punching bag in my house. I'm always like, oh my gosh, I need to go. I need a punching bag because I gotta release this frustration. What I started to do is to come in the garage. It's cold. It's connected to my house. So whatever you have in your house, I don't care if it's in your house, as long as no one's around that you're gonna hurt someone. And I just like, whatever I'm frustrated with, I'm like picturing it. Just like as long as you can, as hard as you can. If you need sense, like 90-second timer. You're gonna tire yourself out. And I think something about tiring yourself out is just like, like, what else do I have to give? God, I surrender this to you. Let your power be made perfect in my weakness. We're at 20 minutes, so we're gonna have to finish that thought of perfection and control another day. If you're like, dude, those dots are already connected, this makes so much sense, then tell me. Comment below. What's your favorite part of this workout? Could you lift heavy? Could you go heavier? Are these moves too complex for you? I will make sure that for arm day and leg day, I have better modifications, and I'll show you them. Right now, it's just flying by the seat of my pants like, shoot, there's some people that are like, not gonna be doing this. So front squats are great. Front squats is just, it's racked in the front. You could do goblet squat if that's not accessible. When I started Olympic weightlifting, we did so much, there's so much front movement. My wrists were sore for like a week or two, just getting used to being able to hold my arms up like this. All right, we're done. I hope you have a great day. Subscribe, share this with friends if you loved it, and let's go make it a great day and bring peace into our homes. Peace out.